Hi, Shalom everyone. I'm going to continue this fantastic series here of the Daf Yomi. Friends, we're on Pei Gimel here in Masechet Bava Batra. Very interesting. We're talking all about wine and vinegar today. I just actually had a selection of vinegar with a specific food I just ordered over here, and that's what we're talking about today: wine and vinegar, how it's interchangeable. And we're going to speak about this in the next two dafim here in the Bava Batra. So friends, what's going on over here? There's a claim, there's a statement that is related over that if someone is going to sell wine or buy wine, let's just say hypothetically, and it turns out to be the opposite, it turns out to be vinegar, or if someone is selling vinegar and it turns out to be wine, the Talmud, the Gemara actually states that both the buyer and seller can back out of the deal over here. Because, why is this? Because everyone likes both wine and people also like vinegar over here, so there's an accessibility to both. So the Gemara is actually going to say this is one of the cases in the Gemara where you can actually come out of a deal because there's a property of things. And it actually got me thinking over here. There's famous food in England called Marmite. People love it, people hate it. Some people love vinegar, some people love wine. For example, they here in Israel, they started, I think, a couple of years ago, the salt and vinegar crisps, vinegar flavor over here. Naturally, a lot of people from England, people in America would love it, they'll buy it out. But when it comes to an Israeli over here, you could go to an Israeli shop, let's just say, in the middle of a very Israeli area where no people are living, no English people are here, or no Americans are here. You will be stacked up, they're not going to be able to sell the thing because no one wants it. However, the British people, or the American people, they'll sell it out, they'll buy it all out because they know it is a rare commodity. They might unchain this, they might discontinue the product over here. And that very much symbolizes this. The Gemara, many people will say that some people don't like to drink wine, they prefer grape juice over here, but some people love wine. Wine can be very beneficial, especially for older people. Old, good wine happens to be very healthy also, according to many of the opinions. And we learn all these different things out of here. But we see the wisdom of the difference of properties and the greatness of the rabbis, where they can render decisions on what people like in their locales, what is interchangeable, what is popular, and what's the monetary values over here. There's no greater people with wisdom than our great rabbis of the yesteryear that knew all this stuff 1,000 years ago. We don't need local economists to tell us various different things. We don't need new people to tell us things. We've got the rabbis and the wisdom of the Talmud that gets us there in a moment. So I haven't got a wine because it's early morning. I like to drink in the evening, or when there's a simcha, obviously, or when there's an event. Obviously, optimum is when you're performing a brit milah, when you're performing a pidyon haben, when you're under a wedding, to have wine over there. Wine ain't simcha, bli basar b'yayin. The main simcha, especially we learn we're coming into Sukkot in just nearly a month's time. The beauty about the Chag is that you have it with wine and you have meat. That's why we do on Shabbat Kiddush, we do it with wine. How important wine is over here. But don't forget, friends, a bit of vinegar also, for many people, can change the dish which you have. You have a plate of fish and chips, a bit of vinegar changes the whole thing. People love it then all of a sudden. People don't like the meal without the vinegar, and that's in life. So we know that it can be interchangeable, wine and vinegar. Wine can, let's say, change to vinegar, and vinegar can change wine. So wishing you a fantastic day. I wish this is dedicated Liluni Shmat to Sari Yudit, but Esther, and just brachot from Israel, and Shabbat Brach. Take care.